Do you know what a healthcare consent for admission and treatment is? Well, each time you go to either the doctor or hospital, the receptionist asks you to sign it. Did you ever read it? Most people don't. Well, you should read it because you're giving up very important rights, and I'm going to tell you which ones. That's the topic of this video. Hello again, everyone. I'm attorney Robert Flessas. The consent that you sign at the doctor's office or at the hospital contains some language that affects your rights now and in the future. The one that I recently read contains 3 things that they're asking for your consent. 1, how they intend to use the things that they removed from your body. 2, how they may use images and videos of you. And 3, authorizations that you make if your bill goes to collection. Before we dig into these issues, you should seriously consider subscribing to my channel. It has a whole bunch of videos that explain various legal topics that could actually help you. If you subscribe, then you know where to go if you need an answer. Well, the consent you're asked to sign is more than just a consent to treat, but they don't tell you that. They either hand you the document or have it posted on the reception window for you to read. It's also very small print and written in very broad language, so it can be interpreted in their favor, not yours. And remember, this is a contract between you and the healthcare provider, and it's negotiable. Don't think just because they push the document in your face that you're required to accept all their terms. You don't have to accept all of their terms. You put a line through the terms that you don't like. Well, the one I looked at the other day, I found 3 things that just blew me away. And here's the first one. Under the section marked General Acknowledgements, it says that certain cells, tissues, and/or parts may be removed from your body. Okay. Then it says, I authorize the facility personnel to preserve or use such cells, tissues, or parts for teaching purposes. Well, I crossed that section out. Why? They're using whatever they took out of your body and taking it somewhere. It doesn't say where they're taking it to. Plus, your DNA is contained in anything they took out of your body. Do you want them to distribute your DNA to others? You don't know who's using it, how they're using it, or what they're doing with it in the future. Why would you allow that? You shouldn't. Cross that one out. The second provision is under photographing and videotaping. It states that the facility may take your photograph and/or collect video images of you to assist in your treatment. Okay, fine, as long as it helps with identifying a problem that you might have. But it also says that it's used for patient ID and safety and security purposes. Well, whose safety and whose security? Then, after they already took images of you, they give you the option of revoking your consent. In that situation, they could be using your image in the waiting room or anywhere else in the doctor's office or hospital. You don't know who's looking at those images or videos. You don't know who they're giving them to. The government, third parties, other countries, collection agencies? Do they even tell you? No, they don't. The last provision that I didn't like was under the agreement to pay. Now listen up, because this is the big one. If you're unsuccessful in disputing a certain medical bill because, for example, it's coded wrong, then listen to this one. By consenting to admission and treatment, you're also consenting to the release of your medical records and your credit report for collection purposes. And you know what that means. They're giving your information to a collection agency. And it goes on. They're asking you to give consent to use your telephone number to allow automatic dialer systems to make irritating robocalls to you. You're giving them the consent to harass you. Well, collection can occur if you don't agree with their bill. They could tell you sorry and commence collection action. You just authorize their use of your medical information, your credit information, and an image of you and your phone number. My suggestion, read the consent and treatment carefully. Spending as little as 5 minutes could save you a lot of abuse in the future. Well, I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and share. I'm attorney Robert Flessas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.